So it's Mark. I'm, well, supposed to be the boss. They don't always listen. But yeah, Mark at Starlight Campers. So we're West Midlands, so it's a Dudley area. We've moved a couple of times, doing it just shy of about 10 years all in. Started building units to start with, because that's kind of where we come from, our skill set. Started doing the conversions after that, and then moved obviously over to here in Dudley about 4 or 5 years ago. Conversions across the board, from split screen up to T6 now. Everything and anything really. We can either do standard or we can do bespoke. We've got 1,500 square foot machine shop, an assembly area, and about an 1,800 square foot fitting area for actually after we've machined up. We machine everything in-house. I suppose that's the thing with us. We can do standard layouts, bespoke layouts, if someone wants an add-on or they don't want an add-on. If they want a coffee machine, if they want Amazon Echo so they can talk to Google, we can obviously add that to it. I suppose that's the difference with us and other places. Materials, obviously we've got lightweight Vo-ringer. We use that in most of obviously the new vehicles, or obviously the older vehicles are a mixture between anything lightweight or oak veneers. At least with obviously the oak veneers, although it's an MDF core or a ply core, we can lacquer, stain, polish up, or we can go solid oak completely. Everything's cut in-house, machined in-house, polished in-house, burnt in-house. That's obviously what we do. Routers, chop saws, circular saws, I suppose that's the thing. So someone can have their own little tweak to it. They've never done one but the same. They're always different. Even if it's just down to a different colour upholstery, anyone can obviously change or put their own little stamp on it. So it's a bit more bespoke to the customer. So instead of you can have this and that's it, everyone can have their own little personal touch. And like I say, if you love coffee or you love the internet, you know what I mean, or you love a bit of LED lights in there, we can do it obviously to suit really. We've done quite a few campers across the board, whether it be mainly full conversions or sometimes obviously we do body styling and we do smaller jobs, so some buses might only be in for a day, but yeah, hundreds of different vans over the years. Team here is 4 permanent full-time staff and 2 part-time staff. Everyone fits into their own little unique section. Everyone has to get to a certain degree. Apprenticeships, they might be joinery courses. We won't let anyone do anything until they're up to a certain standard, building wise, converting wise, because again, because we shape everything in, everything's scribed in, everything's built oversized, even standard T5 units, 30mm oversized, so there's no gaps, there's no rat holes, everything's square. Everything's levelled through on a flat base, everything's from a datum point, so yeah, everyone has to be up to a certain scratch before we let them loose on anything. One of our show buses, T6, it's got all the usual bits, parking sensors, aircon, cruise control, panel van from birth. First thing obviously it goes in is all the messy work, is what we'd say, so chopping the roof out, windows out and everything. Then it will go round to the second shop, cleaner work, which will obviously be from the floor up with that insulating carpet, trimming. Standard layout for us. Couple of little silly things on obviously this bus. All the lights are normally switched, but they're on remotes. Hidden lights a bit beneath, so in the door cards everything's hidden there. Standard obviously USBs, 12 volt to 40 volt. As what people would normally have. This one's got the D2 air dispatcher heater in it, so standard layout just with a few extras. Remotes on the lights, TVs, coffee, the chopping board. So we've got cup holder, we've got Amazon Echo, so we can talk to obviously Google. The smoke screen just looks nice, it shows, to be honest with you. We put like fake candles behind it, so they come obviously through. So obviously that looks a bit different. This is purple top to kind of match the purple canvas. Again, just a bit different to complement the Indian grey van. Driftwood, quite a popular colour. We do quite a few driftwood. It's a nice colour, not too dark, not too light. And then, yeah, just the upholstery. Something a bit different with the upholstery with the buttons on. Just had it in our head. That's what we wanted. Just designed it, and that's obviously what we quite liked. It's a dark brown with no piping on this, so it's a white double stitch instead of piping. As in all our vans really, full crash tested bed. And then we've done the door cards in a different fabric, as well as the door panels, instead of everything in a smoke grey upholstery. Bench swivel, on it, so we've got maximum seating in there, so this will carry 5 people. So we've kept the bench seat in this particular bus. Upper units, not massive upper units, but any bigger than that we feel like they'll come into the window space too much. Probably still got stuff in from my holiday, so all your toothpaste, all your smalls, all your deodorants, all that, just creates extra storage. Bit of extra storage on the top. We have full hanging in the rear on a standard unit, so hanging rail, so you've got hanging as well as everything cupboard related. And then the only drawer is cutlery drawer. So obviously you've got cutlery in there, pan drawer, gas bottles, standard Wico CR50 that most people obviously have, double burner sink and tap. Like I say, standard layout really as like anyone's conversion that we'd have in the shop now. Just a few little silly things, just a few extra things being on remote. This has got a remote LEDs underneath as well, so all the bottom of the vehicle will glow up outside. Just a bit of fun when you're at a show at night, it will obviously light up. The rear spoiler in the back with a double exhaust, front sport line splitter on the front. We've dropped this about 120mm on coilovers with 20-inch rims. So yeah, that'll probably be the exterior. Spoiler on the rear. Nothing major on the outside, just to make it look a decent van, a nice obviously van. Not over the top styling, not over the top inside, just nice clean look is what we normally go for with something a bit extra, bit of a tweak here and there.